Hi, everyone. So I feel really fortunate to have both of these bottles on my bar shelf at the same time. I spent so much time searching for each one of these. To actually have them at the same time is actually quite amazing, especially in the state of New Jersey. But things just happen to work out that way, and here we are. So having these bottles, other than just enjoying them, what would we naturally do? Of course, we're going to do a blind battle. We're going to do a Buffalo Trace blind Mashbill #1 heavyweight battle between these two really good bottles. So we have this Eagle Rare 10-year. It is a single barrel store pick, and this one is the Colonel E.H. Taylor and is a small batch. So the differences basically are as follows. They're all both from Buffalo Trace Distillery. Very similar tall bottles. I think they're both really great. Different color corks. But what you have here is the Eagle Rare is 10 years. The E.H. Taylor is a bottled and bond, which means it has to be at least 4 years. This definitely has the age here. Again, single barrel, small batch. The proof, Eagle Rare is 90 proof, and the Colonel E.H. Taylor small batch is a bottled and bond, therefore it is 100 proof. Again, both are Mashbill #1, which is the Buffalo Trace low rye Mashbill. In theory, although never disclosed, of course, it's supposed to be basically a rye percentage of 10% or less. So, my personal preference, I love these both. I think in my mind, I would give an edge to the E.H. Taylor. Let's see how it actually comes out in blind, because blinds never lie, and sometimes you might be surprised with the results. So let's get these in glasses, let's get it mixed up, and let's get started. Okay, so we have these glasses poured up, mixed up, have no idea which one is which. So just to break this battle down, basically, what it really comes down to is on the Eagle Rare side, as far as the what gives this the advantage, I feel is certainly the age. This is 10 years. The E.H. Taylor is a bottled and bond, which means it's at least 4 years. It's certainly not 10. This particular Eagle Rare is a store pick single barrel. This is a small batch, so this is one barrel. This is a small number, but that could mean 10 barrels. That could mean 200 barrels or more. It's both Mashbill #1, which is even though they don't disclose it, it's Buffalo Trace's low rye Mashbill, which means 10% rye or less. That is what is believed. Also, the placing of the where it is aged. Supposedly the E.H. Taylor's special warehouses, so maybe the advantage there is where it's staged. You also have 10 more proof points here. This is 90 proof. This is a 100 proof bottled and bond, although I have found 5 to 10 proof points don't always make the difference. When it's more than that, yes. So it's really basically, you have the age on this side, you have the proof, you have where this is aged, you have this as a single barrel. So you got a bunch of advantages on each side. What really comes down to is you're not going to lose either way here. Let's get into both of these. Color looks fairly similar. Let's give each a nose. Getting a little more in the nose on this one. I have found that sometimes the nose and the palate are the same glass to me. Sometimes the nose and the palate are different, and I've gone with the one that was the palate. That's the bigger deal for me, but very subtle. Maybe this one, but let's give each a taste. Cheers. Should have had water, but let's just give this one a taste. Cheers. It's so close. I mean, they're both really, really good. I'm going to go with this glass, the same one that had the nose. Wow. Eagle Rare. Wasn't expecting that. This is why you do a blind. I was not expecting that. So I guess and I really, the difference of the proof really didn't come through that much. These are both delicious. I was, in my head, I was expecting the Colonel E.H. Taylor, but the Eagle Rare, wow. I mean, I think this is maybe one of them. If I did this 10 times, I might get different results. This was so close. I just didn't want to, keep this going going back 10 times. I just gave my first instinct. So I got a little more aroma. I thought on the Eagle Rare. Maybe it is the age in this case. So you have to realize if this was a regular Eagle Rare non-store pick, the advantage might have gone that one. But this being a store pick single barrel, that could be the reason with the age on top of that. So let's just say, if you change this label, it's not here. It's a regular Eagle Rare. It might have been that. Without having compared them side by side, I really thought this one. But the bottom line is, I love these both. What I actually would like to do really quickly is to take a regular bottle of Buffalo Trace and put that against these. I'm not going to do that blind. Let's do that right now. Okay, so we have your Buffalo Trace Flagship 90 proof here. Let's give this a taste. Cheers. But what I'd like to do, let's put this. We already did a blind with the Eagle Rare, I guess, this Buffalo Trace, same bottles, and the Eagle Rare one. Again, I think could be a store pick. I have done blinds in the past a few times back and forth just between Buffalo Trace and Eagle Rare, and the results have come out a few different ways. If the Buffalo Trace was a store pick and this wasn't, it could be reversed. So this is the Eagle Rare, regular Buffalo Trace. Again, Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare. Yeah, this Eagle Rare just has a little bit more flavor. It's a little more well-developed for the 2 years. But let's take the Buffalo Trace against the EHT. Again, the Buffalo Trace. And the Colonel E.H. Taylor. And that drinks a little bit better than this. So, in this particular battle, for this one, the Eagle Rare was 1, E.H. Taylor, small batch 2, Buffalo Trace 3. These two were blinded, but I think that if we did this a few times, could be different. If the Eagle Rare was not a single barrel store pick, it might have been different. A lot of variables could change this. The bottom line is that these are winners, and I'm really happy to have these on the bar shelf. Cheers, take care, thanks for watching.